Lincoln's 49th commencement. This is the exercise of the graduating class of 2014. First, a few words about this ceremony. This graduation ceremony is the culmination of 13 years of education by our seniors, and each one of them deserves the respect and dignity that entails. We would appreciate your cooperation in appropriately applauding for each senior when it is their turn to receive their diploma. Each senior that walks across this stage deserves that moment of respect afforded to him or her. Today, we will be leaving the first chair open in honor of any and all students that were not able to be with us from this class due to loss of life. We remember Derek and Justina, and we honor their memory. At the end of the ceremony today, the graduates will be recessing and then gathering underneath the bleachers. We would ask that all friends and family of the graduates please remain seated until all graduates have recessed. Again, thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for being here. And at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce School Board President Doug Morrison to give you his greetings. Good afternoon, and welcome to Lincoln's 49th commencement. This is the exercise of the graduating class of 2014. First, a few words about this ceremony. This graduation ceremony is the culmination of 13 years of education by our seniors, and each one of them deserves the respect and dignity that entails. We would appreciate your cooperation in appropriately applauding for each senior when it is their turn to receive their diploma. Each senior that walks across this stage deserves that moment of respect afforded to him or her. Today, we will be leaving the first chair open in honor of any and all students that were not able to be with us from this class due to loss of life. We remember Derek and Justina, and we honor their memory. At the end of the ceremony today, the graduates will be recessing and then gathering underneath the bleachers. We would ask that all friends and family of the graduates please remain seated until all graduates have recessed. Again, thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for being here. And at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce School Board President Doug Morrison to give you his greetings.
Principal to speak a better story. How brightly a better story shines. How easily the world looks to it and wonder. I challenge you to write a better story. Remember, this world is not a movie about you. Rather, you are part of something larger than yourself. Your contribution to society matters. Don't ever think that you are insignificant. The world is a broken place with too much violence, poverty, and prejudice. You have a chance to make this world better by living a good story. We get one story, you and I, and one story alone. In the end, make yours an epic novel. Now, as Ignatius told his Jesuits, go set the world on fire, graduates. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2014. Go Patriots.
It is my pleasure to introduce Cmgus, who is going to introduce our speakers for us this afternoon.
Good afternoon, class of 2014, parents, relatives, friends, and staff. It is my great privilege to be one of the first of many to welcome you. Today is not merely a Sunday afternoon, and it is not simply May 18 of the year 2014. Today is the day that recognizes and applauds our achievements, represents the end of a great and truly memorable era in our lives, and indicates the next chapter each of us will embark on in the coming months. As an aspiring journalist, my experience on the newspaper staff has not only shaped my perspective on Lincoln High School, it has also taught me a remarkably valuable lesson that I would like to share with you before we move on. Last year, I interviewed a girl named Luby who was featured in the paper as a foreign exchange student. I expected her to be rather shy as she was in an unfamiliar country, but from the moment she sat down, she began talking and barely paused for air for the entirety of the 45 minutes I spoke with her. She had incredible things to say about Lincoln, and we shared a laugh when she confessed she thought all Americans consumed an average of 4 Big Macs each day. Her enthusiasm for the many people she had met here was obvious from her words, and her positive energy was so contagious, I left the interview inspired to write my best story and inspired to pursue this very career after high school. My talk with Luby showed me the importance of listening to others and learning their stories. The people sitting next to you each have something worth sharing, and the simple act of opening yourself to others has the power to change your perspective on your fellow peers. We don't all have to become investigative reporters, but I do hope we all strive to look up and become good listeners. This feat may be small, but I can promise you the end results will make a significant difference in your life. I would finally like to encourage you, the class of 2014, to look to the future boldly and bravely, while also recalling the past, because it contains our mistakes and our memories, our trials and our triumphs, and the foundation on which we can build our futures. And on that note, I would like to introduce our first speaker. This individual is a section leader for the concert choir. Our second speaker is a master of expression. She was a member of the fashion club and in her free time enjoys sewing, drawing, painting, and writing poetry. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matea Murtha.
Hey, okay, so I'm just getting over a cold, so apologize for my awesome voice. All right. A hatchling faces mockery and rejection, but he endures being ostracized and becomes a beautiful swan. Everyone knows the story of the ugly duckling. It's a story that illustrates the idea that until you look inside yourself and find the beauty that lives within you, you cannot expect anyone else to see that beauty. I believe this is also a story of individuality, that within yourself you can find a new being, unlike any other. When I first came to Lincoln halfway through my sophomore year, I was searching for that beauty within myself. I had come from a school that did not encourage individuality or creativity. I had come from a school that did not make unique students feel beautiful. I felt ugly. I was hurting and broken. I remember coming to Lincoln in hopes that I could shake off the old and find solace in a new place. I honestly didn't expect to find any friends because my heart kept telling me I didn't deserve any. All I wanted was a new start to hide under the covers of a new school. But alas, my plan did not go as planned. I made friends instantly. I was surrounded by good-hearted and welcoming individuals. The students had inner beauty, and they helped me find my own. When walking through the halls at Lincoln, people stopped to compliment each other on an outfit, a hairstyle, or congratulate them on an achievement they read about in the Statesman. It's refreshing to see students acknowledging one another, even as a large school with students from all kinds of backgrounds. Whether you know each other or not, you're willing to get to know each other. I can't count how many times I've seen someone sitting alone at a lunch table and another student will come over and get to know them. I have I have been in this situation as well. No one really likes to be alone, and Lincoln students won't let you be. It doesn't matter what activities you participate in, what you wear, who your friends are, we are all people, and Lincoln students respect that. Not only the students, but the teachers and staff also foster that respect for each other. They encourage creativity and reaching beyond yourself. As students, we owe a lot to the teachers and staff at Lincoln High School. Thank you for dedicating and encouraging and educating us, for helping us feel like we matter. When I look out at this senior class, I'm really proud. I am proud that I am graduating from a school that prides itself on inner beauty and individuality. I can't wait to see where everyone goes in life, because I know each and every one of us will do something amazing. Some will be scientists, researchers, teachers. Some will be doctors, nurses, technicians. Some will be involved in social work, politics, or business. Some will serve our country in uniform, and others in the workplace. But no matter how we make a living, no matter how we make our mark on the world, we are prepared to do it with openness and respect for one another. It's incredible to me that we have all come so far. We've played a big role in each other's lives. For me, spending the last few years together, or for many of you, have spending all your years together. Even with a few close friends, I consider many of my classmates over these past years to be my friends. We're here for each other, and I know that I can count on you, and you can count on me. In reality, probably every single one of us has felt like an ugly duckling at some point or another in our lives. Today, we celebrate. We have faced adversities, we have experienced stress, drama, and heartache. Today, we celebrate. Not that we won't ever face life's adversities, but that we celebrate that we can face difficulties because we've learned to see the inner beauty in ourselves. So I challenge you to search inside yourself, look into that reflecting pond, and see the beautiful swans you've become.
For your words, and to you, the 440 members of the class of 2014, congratulations. This class has had many outstanding accomplishments, which have included, seated among us here, 10 of you have 4.0 GPAs, 14 of you are AP scholars, 9 of you are AP Scholars with Honor, 9 of you are AP Scholars with Distinction. We have 2 National AP Scholars seated among us. We have 75 members of the National Honor Society. We have 6 National Merit finalists here. We have 80 President's Award of Education nominees. We have 128 Regent Scholar Award recipients. We have 5 All-State journalists.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the graduating